film, Bill?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I lived in Greenwich Village for a while when I first started out as an actor.
No, you did, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I remember about a story about Pee Wee Herman at Caroline's when it was like in the 20s at one point.
All right.
And you had to walk across the club. I hate those when you got to walk to go to the men's room.
Yeah.
You got to squeeze through the audience. And, he couldn't keep his head down and just hide because he's got, like you see he's Pee Wee Herman from 10 miles away. So he used to keep a jar with him.
A jar, Bill.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so he could pee in it. Right?
Right.
Yeah. So Pee Wee Herman,
Yes.
in the clubs, walking around with a jar of piss. Yeah, right.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Have you ever peed in a jar, Bill?
No, not at all.
I don't think I believe it, but
Right.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, what do you say? Sure, why not?
I have.
Yeah, you've peed in a jar. Yeah. Come on.
Yes.
See, now was that so hard?
Yes.
Yeah.
All our names and fame and all that disappear so rapidly that it's unconscionable.
Oh, yeah.
Within weeks, days, months, certainly years, the most famous of people are gone and forgotten.
Yeah.
What is not forgotten are good deeds because they reverberate. They don't have your name attached to it. But if you help somebody and that person helps somebody else, that butterfly wing effect takes place. And for the rest of time, that good deed continues to resonate.
Right. I'm with you on that. Actually, I was talking to one of your daughters today.
Yes.
And I actually asked her about that. I wanted to know a little bit more about, exactly, how many people you've helped and how much reverberation there's going to be after you're gone. And
right.
So, I just nonchalantly asked her, I'm like, Bill says that, it's good to do good deeds, and that's going to last a lot longer than celebrity. And
yes.
Basically, summed it up and told her everything that you say on the show.
Yes.
And so I asked her, I'm like, who has Bill helped?
Yes.
Do you have any stories for me that I could relay maybe to the folks on the air, right? Yeah.
Right.
And she was like, no, he's a stingy fucker.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, for all your protestations of what's the word? Generosity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't give any of your money away.
No.
No,
not at all.
No.
The idea that by going out into the world, by embracing the world,
Yeah.
Yes.
You're better off than by shutting the door and trying not to be vulnerable. We're all vulnerable to the vicissitudes, but you've got to keep going. Otherwise, you dry up and you're going to die in the same length of time. You've got an allotted span, whatever that may be, and you hurry across the road, even if you're feeling trepidatious.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, get along that road, bitch. I gotta get along that road. Yeah.
We all hold, although you in this subdued studio, things you love, looking into the microphone, you're alone in the studio, and you're not.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by people you know, and this microphone ultimately becomes your friend. And you've got a windscreen, all that interferes between you and the intimacy of talking to somebody's ear. And so you're here. This is you. This is actually you talking. This is not a shield, a mask that you hold up, that everybody holds.
Yeah.
But you change when you leave the studio and you order a cup of coffee. Well, you're now, I'll have mine straight, please, and you're somebody else. This is you. Right, I'll bet you when you talk to you'll talk to them like this. This is you.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can. Actually, I don't know if you you noticed this or not, Bill, but see behind you on behind your head over there.
Yes.
See the Fender Telecaster?
Yes.
You see that? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but my studio isn't subdued. No, it's not really. I mean, over up on the right there by Biff's window, I've got a light up alien head.
Right.
Right up in the wall in the middle of the studio, of course, I've got that big American flag.
Yes.
The sucker's like what, 7 by 4 feet?
Yes.
Something like huge.
Yes.
So it's that and my Telecaster. I just got that back today. That's why it's up behind you there.
Yes.
I took it out to the guitar tech, right?
Yes.
I'm going to put it in the term that Bill will understand. He was my luthier.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I love all these guys on YouTube.
Yes.
The guitar guys, right?
Yes.
They're on there and they're, well, this is how you set your intonation.
Yes.
Right.
This is how you play an E chord. Yeah, I watch those sometimes, just for comedic relief.
Yes.
Really, I mean, it's funny shit.
Yes.
Right.
But there's a number of luthiers that are on there.
Yes.
And they have shows, and they'll tear down a 1951 Gibson blah blah blah.
Right.
Stick it all back together with duct tape and glue, and yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah. But I mean, even these guys don't even say what they are like they're supposed to say.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm Dan Simmons, and I'm down in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm a luthier.
Right.
The first time I heard it, I was like, "You're a Lutheran? What?" God damn, those Lutherans are everywhere.
Yes.
Yes.
But no, it's a French word.
Yes.
And it's luthier.
Right.
Yeah. See? Kind of like Louis Vuitton.
Right.
Or Hermes. These guys just don't get the French thing here.
No.
Yeah. Now the Louisiana people.
Yes.
Okay. The French Quarter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just 7 ways fucked up. That's what that is. Oh yeah. Yeah. No. It is.
Yes.
Yeah. That's. I don't know what. I guess they call it Cajun.
Yes.
Cajun. Baton Rouge.
Right.
It's like a cross between a fat trucker in California and Louis the 16th.
Right.
Cultures are weird.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so yeah, there's that. Have we wasted enough time yet? Yeah?
Right.
Actually, there was something I wanted to talk about tonight.
Yes.
If I could only remember what it is.
Yes.
Oh, I did mention on the show Monday.
Yes.
If you guys remember.
Yes.
Do you remember, Bill?
No, not at all.
No. I did mention that Sam Elliott will be here on Friday.
Yes.
Sam Elliott, for folks who don't know.
Yes.
Right.
Sam is known as the Mustache. And, of course, currently he is starring in Kevin Costner's 1883.
Yes.
And this is the prequel, I guess, to Kevin Costner's Yellowstone.
Yes.
You do watch that, Bill.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yes.
Right.
And apparently the 1883 is the story that takes us up to where Yellowstone starts, kind of thing.
Yes.
And I don't know why we need that. Well, I know it's kind of confusing. It's
right.
It's like if you're going to have a prequel,
yes,
right. Normally, you'd release that, after the previous series is finished.
Yes.
So they'll make you watch Yellowstone all the way through.
Yes.
And then they'll come out with, this is before then.
Right.
Or sometimes, rarely,
yes.
they actually do it right and they actually start the fucking show with the prequel. So
yes.
Yes.
Can actually go through the story from beginning to end. But no, lately I've noticed, I don't know, in the last 5-10 years or so, whatever,
yes.
they've taken to putting on a series.
Yes.
Wait to see if it's going to be successful.
Yes.
Right? And then, of course, when it is,
yes.
then they're like, oh, fuck, well, we've only got another 6 scripts for another 6 episodes. Right? So then what do? They wait till after it's finished.
Yes.
And then, like, the next, season kind of thing. Oh, here's before then. And I fucking hate that.
Right.
It all goes back to 1977. It really does. It really does. Steven Spielberg
yes.
and George Lucas.
Yes.
You got to love them.
Yes.
Right.
Until the fat fuck fucked us. Oh, no. He fucked us, Bill.
Yes.
Yeah, he fucked us hard. Yeah. Well, no, the Star Wars come out.
Yes.
And this was back in the days when, those behind the scenes specials for movies
yes.
first came out, right?
Yes.
Right.
So, shows like Entertainment Tonight.
Yes.
What was her name? Lisa Hart.
Yes.
That sweet blonde chick with the great ass.
Right.
She'd come on there
yes.
and she'd be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. These are the headlines in entertainment news. And don't go anywhere because at the end of the show, we're going to be on set with Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. Right? So, of course, everybody sits through all this shit.
Yes.
Watches all the lame-ass commercials.
Yes.
Right.
Waits till the very end of the show when they actually come out and, now we're behind the scenes with Star Wars, right? and so this is great.
Yes.
Okay, so we're there and we're with George and Steven. And
yes.
We're going through and we're checking out all the rubber cast characters
yes.
there. Right. Oh yeah, no, molded rubber was the big deal back then, right?
Right.
So we're looking at and Chewbacca in his costume.
Yes.
We had a little interview with him.
Yes.
And it was very nice.
Yes.
Right.
But then that cocksucker.
Right.
That they're talking about the box office success of Star Wars.
Yes.
And this thing has been out like a week at this point.
Yes.
I don't know, back in 70 whatever.
Yes.
Right.
So it's been out like a week.
Yes.
It's done like $40 billion globally, right?
Right.
And there they are, and George is like,
yes.
Lisa was like, well, is this it? Is this the end of the story?
Yes.
Right? And I swear the guy made the fucking trilogy up right there. Right? Because he's like, oh, no, we've got 2 more stories. This is a trilogy.
Yes.
Okay, a trilogy.
Yes.
Meaning 3 stories.
Yes.
So that's Star Wars.
Yes.
And The Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
And Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so she was all placating him and sucking him off, right?
Right.
So then a couple of years later,
yes.
George comes out, sure enough, with Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
And it was a great movie, right?
Right.
No, it really was, Gilbert.
Yes.
Great freaking. I actually liked it better than Star Wars.
Yes.
And then a couple of years later, now keep in mind, in between these movie releases,
yes,
they're doing the whole toys and the 3-foot-long Millennium Falcon sales.
Yes.
Right. They're doing the action figures. They're doing,